Hey guys, welcome back to Backwoods Angling. Today I'm getting ready for a little bit of a fun video. So first off, I'm going to apologize, I haven't really been uploading. It's been a little bit hectic recently, but now I'm settled back in. I had some videos I was planning to edit, a muskie video. Maybe I could throw it up, maybe not. I still got to get to it, but for now, I'm excited. It's Laker season now, up to camp. And I've got my shack out, and we just had the big blizzard, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a shack tour, checking in on the shack with the storm that we just had. And we're going to be getting ready to catch a few lake trout while we're out there. We might as well. I'm excited, and we'll see you guys on the way out to the lake. Okay guys, so we are now down to the lake. I've got the snowmobile down here. A little bit of a struggle getting it going. It got filled with snow, basically, the whole inside from the storm. Tarped it down, tarp got blown off, filled the snow, but we're gonna go check on the little ice shack at first and the big one. We'll get fishing, yeah. Let's go across the lake, let's get some fish. Well, the shack is still here. Every little bit of snow under it got ripped off, but the shack did get knocked off its blocks, even with the best straps on possible. I've been meaning to restrap it, but wow, is that tight. This one's as tight as possible. Didn't move. Well, it did move, but it didn't slip. If this strap slipped, then I don't know if I still have an ice shack. This one, barely holding tight. I got this ratchet on there. You can see thick black ice here, but wow, I can't believe that really got knocked off its box. That strap is useless now. This shack wasn't strapped down as well as the other one, so let's hope for the best. Hey, look at that, there's a wicked nice snowdrift there. Wow. Put the straps tight on the front, tight on the back. Didn't move an inch. Alright. Alright. Now let's check the inside. Any snow in there? I hope not, because the packed snow on the outer edge. Oh! This snow blew into the crack in the door. That's what happened. Wow. That was one intense storm. Oh my god. Other than that, though, shack looks good. Just gonna do a little cleanup. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll get started and give you guys the tour. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop out of the shack real quick and give you guys a quick little outside tour. So we're gonna start at the door. We close it, we got this wonderful sign here. And so this is a 8x10, nope, 6x10. I spent about 2 years building it. This is where I've been recently. While I haven't been posting, I've been getting this thing built, so that I can get the best content possible for you guys from the coolest little rig in, I don't know, north central Maine. I haven't really seen too many ice shacks that are actually done this nicely on the inside. So this is it. We got it strapped down good. The outside doesn't really have anything special. And with that, let's go inside and give you guys a quick little rundown. So we got the door here, fully built myself. Actually, everything in here is fully built myself. So we got 3 holes. One is covered up by the Markham. Interesting flasher setup. I'll tell you guys about that later. So we got a chair here. That is going to be replaced with a couch shortly. A little bit of a rod holder. Table in the corner. Little shelf. This trout was actually something my grandfather used to use to decorate some places. So I decided to take that and I'm like, huh, that's just perfect for the shack. I'd like to have some stuff of his. Then we got the table here, built that myself. Trash can, everything's kind of blown over here. I left here in a hurry before the storm. Some shelving up there to store stuff. Some windows, they all flip down. So this right here is what I'm calling catch and cook corner, because we do a lot of catch and cooks there. Then we've got cooking stuff, food, miscellaneous fishing items, and card games and stuff. So with this shack, I want to make it as much of a shack for you guys as it is for me. So any ideas anyone has, let me know. I want to put as many in them as possible. And I'll just make this the coolest place for both hanging out and making content and catching fish. Because I'll tell you guys what, I got 8 lake trout here the other day. I'll flash some pictures now. Boom, boom, I don't know. And right now though, I'm rocking the little buddy heater. So first off, I got some pics I want to share with you guys. First off, so I want to tell you guys a story. So about 4 days ago, it was about 30 below. I was, let's see here, about a mile from here. Sled broke down. I picked up a heavy tote bin with my flasher and a cooking gear, cast iron pan, and walked the full mile here, 30 below. I didn't care. It kind of sucked, but like, gotta do what you gotta do, catch fish. So then I started up my big buddy heaters, connected to the big propane tank, and we have a little bit of a problem. So I noticed the flames are burning. Like, there are actual like flames shooting out of the burners, so you know, like, there's some extra propane. Didn't think much of it, but I paid close attention because that can always mean that there's an extra propane leak. So then I shut it off and listened. I heard a propane leak. Now that's my only heat source aside from the cook stove over there. It's 30 below, so I'm not going to take a chance at having no heat and being stranded a few miles from camp, being that it's 30 degrees below zero. So I start up the buddy heater just long enough to get a match lit off of it. I forgot my lighter back at camp. I have one now. So I do that. I light a candle, so I've got always a little flame if I need it. Then the buddy heater catches fire. Now what I should have done in theory, every day's a learning lesson, I should have taken it outside to try to get that to start, knowing that I heard a little propane leak. That was very foolish of me, but I was desperate. It's that cold outside. And I throw the buddy heater outside. I basically drop kick it. Break one of the burners, I don't care. If you've got a leak, it's dead to me now anyway. You don't want to mess with propane leaks. I'll tell you guys that much right now. So the whole thing catches on fire. It's like a 3-foot tall fire. Nothing that really shook me up too much, but I was like, damn, I don't have a buddy heater anymore. So I go outside, I shut the propane off, and then I think everything's good, right? So I start the cook stove, I start to heat up a little bit, and oh, what happens? I hear the burner come back on, and I'm like, is the heater on? The propane's shut off. So I don't know what happened. So there's 2 things that failed on me. The propane starts to leak within the heater, and the 20-gallon tank, or no, 20-pound tank, even though I had it shut off, it didn't shut off. So there started to be more propane flowing. So then the buddy heater bursts into like a 4-foot tall flame. So then I run out there and I grab the propane tank, because that's the farthest thing away from the fire, and I start dragging it away from the shack. Because at that point, the shack's maybe 2 feet from the heater is 2 feet from the shack and the fire. And then out of nowhere, halfway down the tube, it starts spitting out propane and the fuel line, and it catches fire to like a 20-foot tall flame, taller than my ice shack. And at that point, there's nothing between the propane, like, it's probably 5 feet from the tank. So then I run away thinking like, oh my god, is this thing gonna blow up? Now, there are a lot of poor decisions I made, but I also knew what to do to the point where I didn't burn the shack down or kill myself, so that's a plus. So I run away for a second, I let it sit and I see what happens, and then I run back and I fully disconnect the tube from the tank. Given I should have done that from the start, but at the start it was a small fire within the heater. Now, every day is a learning lesson, and this is a reminder to everyone. So what I realized, which I knew from the start, listen closely for leaks if you ever think anything's off with your buddy heater. And if there's ever a fire on the heater itself, no matter what it is, just disconnect the propane. It's easy, and it could prevent a lot of things from happening, like the second big fire. Now that was crazy. Let me play some videos of it. Well, I can positively say buddy heater's done for. had to throw it out of the shack. There was like 15-foot tall fireball because there was a hole in the tube and the heater caught on fire. Look at that shit, it's still burning. Why? Okay, so anyway, that's kind of a little bit of a story time as to why I'm running a tiny propane heater now because nobody else runs big ones. Anyway, though, I got more stories to tell. I'll do that when we're fishing. It's coming up. It's gonna eat. 3, 2. Oh, there we go. We're on. We're on. There's a trout. Here we go. They just smoke it every time. Come on.